Hello and welcome to testingworldcop.com. Today, if you've got Diddly Swap automation, I'm going to help you on your journey. So check out this episode right now.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, so I'm Sanjay Kumar, founder and creator of Selectors Hub. Selectors Hub basically is the next gen XPath and Selectors IDE, which made possible to write own XPath and CSS selectors within 5 seconds. It's a free browser XPath plugin and also used for CSS selector. It's available for all the browsers. You just try it. It has amazing features. It has made many things possible which were never possible in the history of XPath and selectors, like nested shadow DOM support, nested iframe support, compilation error, XPath. There was nothing to like verify XPath and CSS selector, which can tell you what's wrong in your selectors and XPath. So lots of amazing good innovations went through inside Selectors Hub. It's the highest rated XPath and selectors tool being used in almost every company of the world. So go and give it a try. Hardly it will take 5 seconds, but it will save hours of time for you. Thank you.
Today, I've got a very special exclusive. If you've got Diddly Squat and you're trying to start your automation journey, I'm going to show you how you can use a new tool as part of our Mercury Challenge. So check out this segment. Okay, so we're on selectorshub.com. So all you need to do is load up your favorite browser and then select the store that's appropriate to you. And then you'll just click add to Chrome. It'll pop up saying that it needs to have access so it can copy and paste those great locators. And now I need to sign up for something, either Cypress or Selenium, to really take advantage of Selectors Hub. So quickly going to sign up. As you can see, it's the first time I'm signing up to Cypress. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to download that. You can do two things. You can either npm it and pull it down and it'll exist within your user profile, or alternatively you can download the package and then install that to whatever directory structure you want, so that way you can kind of check in your code from a GitOps kind of perspective. So I've downloaded it and then I just need to launch it. Now be aware, if you go to cypress.io, you'll need to pass in your unique key when you launch it if you want to connect that directly in. But in this case, I'm just going to launch it up and I'm going to show you the standard specs that run by default. So as you can see, it loads up. There's just a whole stack of JS scripts. So as you can see, they're firing off in the background. If I open up the actual test runner, you can see it's just going straight to the example.cypress.io. It's run those tests, those specs really quick. So let's give it a go. So as you can see, I fired up the DevOps Festival and I'm using Selectors Hub on the within the Google Chrome developer tools, and I'm copying the CSS selectors and then I'm pasting into whichever IDE you want. I'm using Visual Studio Code, and then as soon as I hit the save button, as you can see, Cypress in the bottom side is then running that spec. If I flip back over to that, you can see it's clicked on the web, it's launched the website, it's clicked on the buy button, and it's as simple as that. I'm accessing it using Selectors Hub to copy and paste in the identifiers. Now, of course, most people will be saying, well, let's just use regular expressions or a real XPath. I've not added those in for the demo because I just want to show you how quickly I can throw this all together. But let me just kind of give you a quick example. You know, we did the buy tickets, which is obviously a simple page. I'm now going and doing register, which is the next one down. As you can see, that CSS is going to be potentially dynamic and it is going to change, which is why the XPath underneath it with register is a much more sensible option. But in this case, I'm just quickly going to paste it in. And what I'm going to do is, because I want to save a bit of time and we've only got 5 minutes, I'm going to paste in not only that one, but all the rest of the steps, which took about a minute, but I've added in some timer slowdowns just so you can see it because it runs so quickly. So I think it balances it out for the Mercury Challenge. As you can see, it's gone through, and one of the problems with the page, one of the challenges which I've deliberately put in there, is when the page loads, once all the DOM elements, or it becomes DOM enabled, you can see that it spins it back up to the top, which loses focus. So in this case, it's already clicked the quantity, which is increased by 1. It's now going to click the checkout, and as you can see, it flips straight over again into entering first name, last name, email, which it'll do within a second. So it does that and then hits the continue. Now, what's really important is, of course, I know that the payment gateway is using Stripe elements. So part of it is usually that's where you're suddenly going to get these challenges where you've got third-party PayPal, WorldPay kind of integrations. So if I stop the clock there, just to give you kind of an indication, and then I'm going to go in and look at the shadow DOM. So you just enable debugging, which is going to allow you to get in a level underneath anything which is an iframe or a shadow DOM that you normally wouldn't be able to see. And as you can see, I can interact with everything absolutely fine within Selectors Hub. Once you've saved your script, of course, once you've put that link in to launch Cypress, then it will run directly from cypress.io. So as you can see, it's been committed. It's now running. You get the debugging information on the right hand side. You get result links. You get the video links. Of course, if I flip back to cypress.io and then just click on those tests as they're running, as you'll be able to see, when they run, it will then create a video. So that's a really quick time and a great score of 2 minutes and 21 seconds, 0.6 for the Mercury Challenge.